Assalamualaikum and a very good day, everyone. I am Balqis Binti Othman and my matrix number is 205921. I am the first presenter for this academic presentation portfolio. According to Plautus, the Roman famous comedian playwright, he says that good merchandise, even hidden, soon find buyers. Significantly, this code required us, the consumer, to think before purchasing any goods or services. As a consumer, we are advised to practice good behavior in consumerism aspect. Today, I will be sharing about the positive effects of consumerism behavior among university students. As a university student, the behavior of consumerism is delighted to us. We commit to spend our money on purchasing products and services in daily basis. First and foremost, my presentation today will be divided into two parts. The first part is the introduction of consumerism behavior, and the second part will be the first main point, which is the accessible to goods and services. My dearest audience, whatever else we may be in our life, we are all a consumer. We buy, use goods and services constantly. Therefore, we are experiencing the behavior of consumerism, whether we realize or not. According to Solomon 2006, consumerism behavior defined as the study of process involved when individuals or groups select, purchase, use, or dispose of products, services, and ideas to satisfy the needs and desire. Precisely, the consumerism behavior impacts positively on the lives of university students. Additionally, the accessible to goods and services serve as the positive effects of consumerism behavior among university students. This can be seen on the purchasing behavior through online or physical store. The engagement of students with buying behavior affects the country's development in economic aspect. For instance, the students actively purchase food on the food vendor apps or even buying at the physical store. Thus, the accessible to goods and services enhance the positive buying behavior among university students. Moving on, the students' engagement with income also serve as the positive effects of consumerism behavior among university students. For example, the youth are highly engaged on the e-commerce platform, such as doing online businesses and becoming an active consumer towards a product branding and selling. Similarly, the student can create job opportunities to other people instead of seeking the same job current on daily basis. As a result, the building of entrepreneurship values is instilled along with the purpose of education. Moreover, the effective budgeting ensures the student to not overspend and paying for any expenses regarding their educational purpose. To summarize, the consumerism behavior is the process involved when we purchase any kinds of goods or services for our own needs and satisfaction. The students able to purchase the goods and services by buying on online or physical store. Also, I have mentioned about the students' engagement with income due to active participation in doing online businesses and becoming an active consumer. Here, the effective budgeting allows the students to not overspend and save up the money for the long-term purpose. That is all from me, Balqis Binti Othman. Now, I'll pass this presentation to the next presenter, Balqis Syahirah. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Balqis Syahirah binti Muhammad Ridzuan, and my metric number is 205413. I am the next presenter in this academic presentation portfolio. The second point of the positive effects of consumerism behavior among university students is we can practice the culture of consumerism according to our ability. To achieve this, university students should performing thorough research before purchasing. To be a smart university student in consumerism behavior, we must make a plan for the things that we want to purchase first. To illustrate this, I can give you an example that is, we can make a list of the items we want to buy. Just simply write the items according to our needs and not our wants. In this situation, we can encourage ourselves to spend wisely and not being wasteful. Moreover, this is one of the ways to ensure that we have a sufficient budget to purchase our needed items. Besides, university students can practice the correct ways in spending money. They should effectively use funds to be a wise consumer. We all know that there are many university students get a scholarship to further their study. For example, in Malaysia, we have MARA, JPA, Petronas scholarship, and so on. Therefore, they need to spend the scholarship money wisely so that the wastage can be avoided. Through the practice of good consumerism behavior, other than can use the scholarship for educational purposes, in fact, university students can also use the money for the purpose of buying other necessities, such as food and clothing. In conclusion, let me sum up our main points on the topic, that is the positive effects of consumerism behavior among university students. Firstly, the positive effect is the accessible to goods and services. Nowadays, people can purchase any items through online and physical store. Students who are engaged with income have to make effective budgeting and planning income. Second, university students can practice the culture of consumerism according to ability. They should use funds wisely to be a good consumer and purchase items according to their needs and not their wants. I can relate this situation with the quote from Jeff Bezos. What consumerism really is, at its worst, is getting people to buy things that don't actually improve their lives. Therefore, I urge all of the university students to practice the good consumerism behavior so that they can spend the money wisely and avoid any financial problems. Well, that's all from us. Thank you for your attention.